Hey guys, I haven't made a video in a hot minute, but I'm gonna get into my mental health. As you all know, I've always been really honest about what's going on and what I've been dealing with, but I've never really been super transparent. Lately I've been dealing with depression again. Sometimes I go days without showering, not because I don't care about being clean, but I just don't have the motivation to do it. Sometimes dishes pile up in my room, and that's because I also don't have the motivation to do something as simple as that. And it's embarrassing, but I just can't not do it, I guess. There's days that I barely leave my bed. I basically just leave my bed to go to the bathroom, maybe get up and get something to eat, and that's that. I don't. Depression is exhausting. People probably think people with depression are just lazy, or why can't they do tasks so simple? And it's just, we can't. I try really hard. There's days that I'm just proud of myself for getting up and doing little tasks. For me, doing the dishes is a big deal, or getting up and taking a shower, or doing homework. I know it all sounds stupid, those are simple tasks, why shouldn't you be able to do it? But depression takes you over. There are so many times that I lay in bed, and sometimes I sleep for 5 or more hours at a time, and sometimes I just stare at the wall and feel empty, and I don't know, it's a lot. And then on top of that, dealing with severe anxiety is a huge clusterfuck of emotions. My anxiety is getting better, but at the same time, I have trouble dealing with things. If I go out to a restaurant, I prefer to sit in a booth, because sitting at a table in the middle of everything causes me a lot of anxiety. And that also sounds embarrassing, but it's something I can't deal with. I'm 24 and I don't have my driver's license because just riding in the car in general makes me so anxious. And that also bothers me because I have siblings that are younger than me that can drive, and I can't. And it's just a lot. And I also just recently, as you know, probably got diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. That one's a lot more difficult to understand. A lot of people think of it as being oversensitive, throwing temper tantrums, that type of stuff. But really, it's brought on by childhood traumas, traumatic incidences in general. Sometimes I just can't control my emotions. Someone could say something to me, and it could be something as simple as we need to talk later, and I'll be like, well, why can't we talk now? And I'll overthink and overreact, and sometimes I just get really over emotional about things. There's been times I get upset and I do things without thinking. I'll throw my fiance's phone if I get mad, slam doors, things like that. So borderline personality is a big reason to why I just shaved my whole entire head. I just did it on a whim one day and was like, oh, okay. I know I said it was because my hair was dead from coloring it all the time, which is true, but I just was like, whatever, I'm just gonna shave my head today. Even though I was so happy that my hair was growing out. And it was the longest it's been in a long time. I don't know. I take meds, obviously. I've gone through a trial and error of trying so many different meds this year. I feel like I'm on a good combination right now, but I don't know, because I still get anxious. I still obviously get depressed. I don't. Meds are difficult because you have to try so many different ones to get the right combo or the right ones that work for you because everybody's different. As you know, I was hospitalized in September. That was, I don't know, it saved my life. I'm gonna say that. And it was better than I expected, but I don't know, it's not something that I planned on doing this year. It flipped my whole college career around. I was gonna stay a psych major, but then I switched to liberal arts, so I wouldn't be even more behind because I was technically a second year sophomore instead of a junior. It's just a lot, but at least I'm graduating next semester. But that's another thing, like, I don't know what I want to do with my life because I didn't think I'd live this long. I've grown up with suicidal thoughts, and I used to self-harm a lot, and when you grow up mentally ill, like, you don't think about your future, really. You don't think you're gonna live this far, or however long, and it's a lot. But I'm hanging in there, and we'll see how everything goes. I'm sorry if this video is, like, really negative. It's just something easy to talk about, and maybe sometime down the line I'll finally get the confidence up to do a makeup tutorial like I wanted to do. And that's another thing, like, I'm not wearing a lot of makeup right now. Usually I don't post myself without makeup, but like I said, I haven't had the motivation to do a lot of things, and that includes makeup, and which is sad because that's one of my favorite hobbies and one of the only few things I enjoy doing. But I'll be going home next week for Thanksgiving, so hopefully being around my family will help radiate some positivity and get things going again. I just wanted to let you know what's going on in case you didn't know about these issues. I'll post something soon, hopefully. Bye, guys.